What's going on, everyone? AJ Gaming here, and welcome back to the first official episode of the Watford career mode on FIFA 16. Now we're going to go ahead and jump straight into this career mode, going straight into a manager career mode obviously, and we're going to be taking charge of Watford. We're not going to add any of these extra bonuses with the 60% increase to the starting budget or the top global scout network scout for the first season. We're just going to carry on as normal. We're going to jump straight into the season with Watford and try and emulate Watford's current form, as they are currently sitting 7th in the league. £13.5 million is our budget. As we look at the settings, we're going to play match difficulty on legendary, 5-minute half lengths. We're going to put the financial strictness on moderate. We're going to keep the currency in sterling. We're going to obviously keep the stadium as the Vicarage Road, as they did put the stadium in this season. And we're also going to download the latest squads and also add in the European competitions. Okay, so we have got a pre-season tournament invite that we will get at the beginning of every season, and of course, to try and earn some extra money, we're going to advance to the invites and see what tournaments we can go to. Okay, so each tournament is roughly about the same prize money. There's 2 4-star difficulties and 1 3.5-star difficulty. I don't think we're going to go to the Champions Trophy, because for the prize money there's better on offer. We're just going to go to the easier one, I think, more of a chance of us winning. We're going to go to Portugal, and we're going to take place in the European Continental Cup alongside teams like Besiktas, Hanover, Saint Etienne, and along with some others as well. Let's jump into it. So we have now arrived in the main screen of the career mode, and we are going to get started straight away. We've got training to do, but first let's take a look at the squad. Okay, so after playing around with the team for a few minutes, this is the team that I've come up with. We are going to be playing the 4-2-3-1 with the right and left cams instead of right and left mids. Bit more attacking up with the front 4. We've got Igalo playing as the front striker, with Dini just behind him as a centre forward / cam. On the right we've got Alman Abdi. On the left we've got Gerardo, with Watson and Capu taking up the CDM spots. We're playing Nyom and Holebas for now at the right and left back spots respectively, and we're sticking with the current centre back pairing of Britos and Cathcart, along with Gomez in goal, our first choice keeper. On the bench we've got Arlauskis, Nathan Ake, Prodal, who is our highest rated centre back, but I thought that Cathcart and Britos are a nice mix of. Cathcart is a bit of a faster player, whereas Britos is left footed, so he's good on the left side. Barami as our backup CDM, with Ibarbo on the bench. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use him a lot. I'm not really a big fan of him on this game. With Diamanti also there as a backup, any along the front of the 3 cams, and Obi Olare as a backup striker. We could look to get a backup striker, as well as Olare is our only other striker apart from Igalo and Dini. On the reserves, I've ordered them from highest rated to lowest. Berghaus as a highest rated. We've got Belkalem, Paredes, Ekstrand, Hoban, Guediora, Anya, Dyer, Lewis, Smith, Young, Jakubiak, Johnson, Byers, and Doherty, all as our reserves. A few of them will probably look to loan away for the season, especially the lowest rated, kind of 6th. Probably not Lewis, we'll keep him. And let's go and have a look at players we could buy / sell. But before we do that, we do need to quickly change the roles of our players. We're going to keep Dini as the captain, as he is the current club captain. The free kicks, I think Gerardo's probably going to be best with his stats wise. Abdi's a good free kick taker, but we're going to put them to Gerardo. Long free kick, we'll keep it on Gerardo just because he's a small player. Penalties is obviously going to be Dini. He's our best penalty taker. Well, Watson's a 78 rated, but we'll keep Dini as the penalty taker. And on the corners, we're going to put Gerardo on both of them as well. Now let's have a look at the emails that we've got from the board. Now, taking a look at the 7 emails that we've got from the board, we have been put in a group for the European Continental Shield along with Hannover 96, Besiktas and Sporting Gijón. We're going to look to hopefully advance at least in the top two to get through to the knockout stages of the cup, and hopefully we can earn a bit more money in order to buy some new players. So domestic cup objective, they would like us to reach the round of 16. I think we should be able to hopefully achieve that. Important transfer market information we don't really care about. They reckon we should look for a central midfielder. That is someone I was looking at. I could look to trade Barami away, as he is another player that will decrease in rating rapidly as he has hit that 30 years old barrier. But we're going to delete that email, and we've got a scout report. I'll take a look at that in a minute. Chris Gills introducing himself as one of our major scouts. We're going to get rid of that, and our league objective is to finish in mid-table, so I'm pretty sure that's anywhere between 6th and 14th they want us to finish. Okay, so first up we're going to have a look at the players that we've got loaned out and loaned in for this season. Loaned out we've got Layun, probably one of our highest rated players. He did play on the opening game of the season for us and scored against Everton, but after that he's on loan at Porto. Daniel Pudil, who we'll probably sell when he gets back, he's on loan at Sheffield Wednesday. Juan Fran, a decent right back, but not as good as Neom, although he is a couple of years younger than him. We'll have a look what rating he is when he returns. And Jala, 73 rated, 26 years old, maybe getting a bit towards the old side to grow much further. He's on loan at QPR. We'll have a look at him when he gets back. Fabrini, bit low rated, to be honest, although he can play anywhere in the front of the pitch, really. Right-footed, but not a bad player, but not a great player. Matej Vidra, I don't know why we've loaned him away, really. He would be a great player for this, especially as we need a backup striker, but £300,000 to recall him from his loan. We could do it at some point if we need him, but for now we're just going to let him stay on his loan at Reading. Sean Murray is another player that's on loan at Wigan Athletic. He is another young player that could grow to the mid-70s if we train him right. 3-star skills and 3-star weak foot. Pretty decent free kicks as well. And another player, Uche Ikpizu, another player out on loan. Decent tall striker. Now looking at our players that we could look to sell, we're going to keep Akechi Anya for now. He's a good all-round player that we could bring on at left or right back, or even the right attacking mid, left attacking mid positions. With his pace he can do a lot of things. So Watson, Capu, Gerardo, Igalo, we're not going to be looking to sell any of them. Even Ake, although he should be an on loan player, but for some reason he's here permanently in career mode, but we're going to take it. He's probably going to be a great player in the future. 20 years old, 69 rated, pretty decent player overall. We're going to train him definitely and hopefully crack the 70 mark with him soon. Paredes, another player. Berghaus, he's going to be a good player to grow, although I'm not sure about with his work rates, medium-low. But Orlowski is kind of a meh player, not really going to do much for the team. Ulare, another player, good young player, 19 years old, 68 rated. He'll be a good one for the future. Holebas, you can see, 31 rated. He's got a value of £3.1 million. We could look to trade him off for a slightly younger left back that is still mid-70s in rating. We'll have a look at that in a middle. Prodal, Diamante, another player that's getting pretty old now and could begin to go down in rating very soon. Barami, another one like that, 30 years old, £2.7 million in value. And then we go down to some of the younger players, and we are going to add a few of them up for loan. Be back in a minute, and I'll show you what players we've listed for loan. So after taking a look at some of the younger players, we have decided to list Smith, Jakubiak, Doherty, Byers, Johnson and Young all up for a 1-year loan, as they are 60 and below rating, and we're probably not going to be using them this season, maybe in 1 or 2 cup games if they're still here, but we're going to try and loan them out for the season so they can grow their overall. We have listed one player up for transfer, Lloyd Dyer, 66 rated. He's 32 years old now. We could get £1 million for him, but I'd be happy with anything over £800,000 for him, just to get him off the books. And we have got 11 player slots left for the team, and we can look to buy another player. After having a look at some different players that we could look to trade for, I've found 4 different players that we could look to trade Holebas for, 3 CDMs and 2 centre mids that we could look to trade Barami for, as well as a right mid, Andros Townsend, and a left mid that could play on either flank, Fabian Castillo from the MLS FC Dallas. Now we are going to look to trade for Barami for one of these 5 players, as well as trading Holebas for a younger and better player. So for trading for Holebas, we've got Emmanuel Insua from Udinese, Georgi Shennikov from CSK in Moscow, Marvin Plattenhart from Hertha BSC, Jonathan Silva from Sporting Lisbon, and for Barami, we've got Gregory Sertic for Bordeaux, Guilherme, another player from Udinese, Ozdoev from the Russian League, and Ruben Kazan, Jean Daniel Akpro from Toulouse, Jacopo Sala from Hellas Verona, and then also Andros Townsend, obviously from Tottenham, and Fabian Castillo, as I said, from FC Dallas. We are scouting these players, and we will get the scout reports back probably in the next episode. If you have got any other players that you'd like me to look at purchasing or trading or selling, just let me know down in the comments section below. I will have a look at all those comments. So before we carry on and advance the first day in July, we're going to have a look at the training and set up some training drills for our players to take up. We're going to look to train the younger players such as Ulare, which is going to be the first player we're going to look to train and get him up to another rating. We're going to put them all on hard difficulty ones to start with. We're going to put Ulare on shooting. We could go with the sharp shooting or the chance creation. For now, we're going to go on the chance creation just because it will increase 3 stats instead of the sharp shooting's 2. The second player that we're going to look to train is definitely going to be Denon Lewis, another young upcoming player, 63 rated at the minute. We're going to put him on a dribbling course. We're going to keep possession, does 3 stats, beat your man does 4, so we're going to put him on that. As you can see, he's got 48 stamina, which isn't great for a player of a winger like that, as he'll run out of energy very quickly. So we're going to put him on beat your man. And the next player we're going to look to we could look to train Berghaus, but we're going to carry on for the minute. We're definitely going to look to train Tommy Hoban, another young upcoming player. We're going to put him on El Rondo, I think. Oh no, 1-on-2 defending. We're going to put him on 1-on-2 defending. Tommy Hoban's going to be doing that one. Goalkeepers, we're not going to bother with them because they're all quite old. We could look to bring in another younger goalkeeper. Nathan Ake is definitely going to be another player that we're going to train. We're not going to put him on the same as Hoban. We're going to put him on El Rondo just for something different. And the final player we're going to train is, we're going to go back and do Berghaus. We're going to put him on, let's put him on a passing one. Let's not do El Rondo. Let's go with perfect delivery. We'll go with that one. And we're going to go ahead and simulate all the first training drills of this career mode. Let's see what grades they can get. Hopefully you're enjoying this episode. If you are, make sure to hit the like button down below so that I can see that you're enjoying the series, and I will upload the second episode sooner rather than later. So we've got a D for Ulare, a B for Lewis, a D for Hoban, a D for Ake, and a B for Berghaus. So 2 Bs and 3 Ds. Not the best of starts, but could be worse. Let's just carry on with the season and go ahead and advance the first day, as we're playing Besiktas on the 5th, the Sunday. Let's advance one day into the future and see what emails we get. So we are going to be without Juan Carlos Paredes for the whole of this tournament, as he is on international duty with Ecuador, most likely in the South American Cup. I can't think for the life of me what the name of it is at this second. It's completely gone from Copa America. That's what it is, the Copa America. Let's just go ahead and advance another day. I don't think there's anything else we can look at for now. Okay, so we have advanced now ahead to the Besiktas game. We are going to play one game in this episode, and we're going to go with the first team for now. Josh Doherty wants us to rotate the squad and give him a chance to play, but with a 50 rating, no way, Jose, we're not going to be playing you in this game. We're going to stick and try this formation. We might try a different formation in the next episode. If you have got a formation to suggest, leave a comment down below and I'll maybe try it out next episode with one of the other friendly tournament games. Let's jump straight into this game. So here we go, the first official game of this Watford career mode. Just a pre-season tournament, not the Premier League, but that will be starting soon, just in a few weeks. 5 games maximum in this tournament. Let's hopefully see if we can go all the way and win it. Besiktas are going to get the game kicked off. Here we go. Sosa on the ball, Britos, we win it back, but we're losing it. We need to concentrate here, otherwise we're going to concede straight away, and we don't want that. First shot of the game blocked over the bar by Cathcart. Corner to them in the 4th minute of the game. He's going to swing it in towards the edge of the 6-yard box. Gomez gets a punch to it. 2 fist punch out. Can Capu get there? No, he didn't quite get there and stop the throw-in. Short throw-in from Tosic. We're still looking to win the ball back. They've crossed it in. Britos heads it out. Let's try and win the ball. Get the ball down. They've won the header. Souza has turned. He's hit the post. Get it out. Cathcart. That was a close one there. Igalo wins the header. Deeney can't quite get to the ball. Won it back with Holobas. He played it into the middle to Watson. Passing it around at the minute. Nice through balls from Capu to Deeney. Sees the run from Watson. The run from Igalo there. Plays it back into Capu. The first shot of this season. Easy save for the Besiktas keeper. We have got the ball out to Igalo, who plays it off to Deeney. No one really there in support. We've got the ball to Capu. He has been fouled, but we're going to play on. Deeney with the shot blocked, and it should be out for a corner now. And the referee has gone back and given a yellow card for the foul on Capu in the back of the play. It is a corner for us. We're going to swing it in with Gerardo towards the back post, looking for the head, but we've lost it and it's out the back, and we have got a throw in now. And Abdi's made a run on the outside with his marker on the wing. We crossed it in towards the back post. Igalo! Oh, good save. Probably wasn't going on target. But that was our first real chance of this game. Coming in the 40th minute. And that is going to be half time. 0-0. This half has gone very quickly. We may look to up the halves to 6 minutes in the next episode if you would like. Leave a comment down below if you would like me to do that. Half time, 0-0 between Watford and Besiktas. We're going for the deep corner over towards Britos this time. Capu has got it, shot straight at the keeper. Sideways bicycle kick, easily saved by the Besiktas keeper. We're going to go on to attacking and try and get a goal in the last 20 minutes of play. 70 minutes gone now, still 0-0. We're into injury time, 3 minutes of it. Playing it through to Diamanti. Looks for the pass back to Igalo. Gerardo's free on the right hand side and he's put it wide with the finesse shot. We should have scored then. That was the big chance of the game. And that is the end of the game. It has ended 0-0, the first game in this Watford career mode. That is going to be the end of this episode. If you would like to see more of this Watford career mode, make sure to hit the like button. If you are new around here, hit the subscribe button as well. That would really make me happy. And have a great day, guys.